Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to 30 CAGR YouTube channel. Friends, in this video, we are going to discuss about a very important circular which was released yesterday by SEBI, and that's about investors, especially retail traders or investors in algo trading. Okay, so please watch till the end. There are a lot of points that I'm going to cover in this video. So many people have been messaging from yesterday, and I hope I will clarify all your queries in this. And in case if you still have any questions, you can put it in the comment section. But before that, as you all know, bluechipalgos.com, this is a site where we host all our innovative algo tools, and even for custom algo development or trading view premium indicators, you can visit our website bluechipalgos.com. All right, so let's get to the topic. The most awaited circular. A few days ago, SEBI has released a draft circular, I think in the month of December, and so many people gave feedback on that. And I think the last date was Jan 3rd. Exactly after 1 month, on Feb 4th, they have released this final circular, which has a lot of points about the algo trading. So we will look at this circular from 4 different perspectives. One is exchange, second is broker, third is algo provider, and the fourth is a retail trader. Okay, but just want to let you know beforehand that it's not as bad as we thought, and retail investors are not actually going to get a lot of trouble because of this circular. In fact, this will streamline, okay, this entire algo trading process. So we will see, what are different points that are discussed in this circular. So first is retail trader. For retail traders, what SEBI has done is it clearly mentioned that individual traders, okay, who have their own algos, they need not get approvals or permissions from the exchange. Okay, basically what they are saying is algo developed by tech savvy retail investors themselves using programming knowledge shall also be registered with exchange through their broker only if they cross specified order per second threshold. Let's say when they say tech savvy, you don't really have to be a tech savvy. Let's say you went to a developer, you gave your strategy and asked them to develop a strategy. That case will also be covered in this, okay, because there are so many people who come to us and ask for custom algo development, like they have a moving average based strategy and they want us to develop an app. It could be desktop application or a web application. We develop and give it to them. So that also falls under this category. What they are saying is people like this, they don't really need to get registered with the exchange unless they fall beyond this limit. Let's say there is like 10 orders per second. Okay, if you place 10 orders per second or less than 10 orders per second, you don't need to get registered. Only if your strategy requires you to place more orders than the threshold, only then you need to get registered. Now the $1 million question is, what is the threshold? How many orders per second, right? So for that they have clearly mentioned here specified threshold for categorization. It will be evolved by whom? Brokers Industry Standard Forum, BISF. So brokers will come up with a threshold. Even today, so many brokers say that you can have 10 orders per second or 15 orders per second. Okay, that's the maximum limit. So probably they will come up with such a limit, and only if you cross that, then you have to be registered. Most likely, many retail traders would not fall under that category. So I am assuming that this is a very good news where retail traders who have their own algos, they don't really need to get registered with the exchange. So this is from the trader's perspective. And then I would like to talk about the algo vendors perspective. There are so many algo vendors like us. In fact, we don't have any ready-made strategies, but there are so many platforms where algo vendors provide ready-made strategies also. Okay, traders come and then they just follow or subscribe to those strategies, ready-made strategies. For those people, there are two types of algos. One is called black box algo and the second is called white box algo. White box algo is nothing but the strategy is disclosed or the logic is disclosed and anybody can replicate that. Okay, that's called white box algo. And then the second one is black box, where the strategy is not known. They will hide the strategy and people can just come and subscribe. Okay, this is called black box algo. These two kinds of algo vendors, they have to get the exchange approvals for sure. Okay, it is a mandatory process to get the approval. And even in that, black box algos will have even stricter norms, like they have to be a registered analyst, and any change that they do to the black box algos, they need to disclose, they need to make a note of it. All these things are there for black box algos. For white box algos, the rules are a little relaxed, and they still have to get permission, but it would be easier for them. All right. And there is one category which is not mentioned in this, that is algo platforms like us, okay, where we don't provide any strategies, but ours is just an execution platform. Okay, users come, they subscribe, and then they configure whatever strategy they want. Probably that also falls under the white box algos. So in that case, we also will get approvals from the exchange. So this is from the algo vendors perspective. So we have seen retailers, we have seen algo vendors, and the third is the brokers. Actually, brokers are the ones who probably would have a lot of trouble because of this circular, because we already know that there are a lot of issues for brokers these days. Their income streams are getting down day by day, and their responsibilities are increasing, and with this is like an additional responsibility on their head. Brokers are actually responsible for almost everything in this entire process. Okay, you can see that SEBI has put the onus on the brokers to ensure that all these APIs are not really misused, all they are allocated to the people who really need it, and all other things. Okay, so basically the entire responsibility is on the brokers. So what brokers will do is, once you get the approval from the exchange, okay, it can be algo traders or it can be retailers who trade more than the threshold, they have to get the approval from the exchange, give it to the broker, and then the broker makes sure that they allow you to use the API. It's not like open APIs anymore. Currently what happens is, we have open APIs, you can go to broker website, take the code, and then use it. You can build an application, right? Going forward, it's not like that. Brokers will not allow open APIs. Only after you get the permission, they will give you API, and that will have one ID, unique ID, and then you will be able to develop your own applications or do the algo trading. Okay, so yeah, brokers will have a lot of responsibility going forward, and they also have to ensure so many other things, like have OAuth authentication. All these are little technical, but they also need to follow a few more things. They have to do the due diligence, they have to ensure that they have something called kill switch. If something goes wrong at one algo provider, they need to ensure that they hit on the kill switch, so all the orders are squared off. Lot of roles and responsibilities are put on the head of stockbrokers. And then the last one is exchanges. As I said, exchanges are responsible to check the algos and then give permission. Okay, we do not know what are the selection criteria. They will come up with the criteria and the process of registration. Once we have it, then the exchanges are the ones who give us the permission. So once exchange gives the permission, we take that, go to the broker, say that this is the permission we got, and then they will allow us to use the API with unique identifier, and then we will start using the algos. Okay, but if you are a retailer, as I said, you probably wouldn't need the permission or registration. Directly you can go ahead to the broker and tell that I want to use it, and they will give you again API with unique identifier, and you can start placing the orders. So I don't really see any problem with the entire process. Everything seems to be fine except one point. I also discussed this in all my social media handles also. One thing that's really bothering me is static IP. So just to trace the orders, okay, from where orders are being placed, SEBI said that static IP is required to place the orders, which is very difficult in countries like India. Sometimes you might be traveling, sometimes you might be in office, sometimes your internet might not work and you have to switch to another internet provider. So there are a lot of scenarios where you cannot have the static IP every second you trade. I don't know how brokers are going to handle this scenario, but this is really going to be a deal breaker if static IP is mandatory. I really hope they revise the a rule based on the static IP. But apart from this, I think everything is good, and it also helps the entire industry, okay, to streamline the process. Currently, the entire process is vague, and people do not know, brokers do not know, algo vendors do not know what to do, what not to do. So this circular will keep it in white and black, and we know exactly what to do, what not to do. In fact, even retailers, brokers, exchanges, everybody will have a clarity going forward. And I really hope this will get started soon. And there are timelines actually. So if you look at the timelines, by April 1st, all the standards should be formulated by brokers industry, and then from August 1st onwards, implementation should be started. So maximum from August 1st, 2025, all these should be in effect, and this will help streamline the entire industry. So that's all we have for this video. I know there might be a lot of questions for you. If you have, just put it in the comment section, or you can also reach out to us directly on our WhatsApp number. And please do share this, because there are a lot of people in a lot of groups, Telegram groups and social media groups. People have a lot of questions, so just share this video with them. They also might benefit. And if you like the video, please like it. At the same time, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Time and again I say that do subscribe, because these are the important circulars that you need to know. And finally, as I said, if you have any algo related requirements, you can use our standard tools, or you can also ask for custom development. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.